Over 300,000 years ago, this tribe named Kunehu lived in peace. There were no wars and there were no fights. It was just them living, eating, drinking and pooping. But that was all about to change. While a group of the tribe was hunting for food, they stumbled upon a few green-looking men. They didn't know what to make of it. Their skin was green and they didn't wear clothes. And they attacked the hunters on sight. As the hunters were charging forward, throwing their spears at the green men didn't seem to show any signs of fear. They kept walking forward. As the green men charged into the lines of the tribe, something weird happened. Every single member of the tribe who was killed stood up, became green and started charging at their own men, attacking them, draining their blood. When all the tribe members were defeated, the green men started walking forwards with the members of the tribe, helping them. A few days later, all of the green men came upon a big cave. For some reason, all the tribe members who were now green men have taken off their clothes and equipment. I guess they like that. But the tribe obviously knew about the attack and they were prepared. Protecting the cave were shields and spearmen, so the mages inside could not be harmed. Then on the sides they prepared a surprise attack of clubmen, trying to hide in some tree stumps. And then on the other side they also had a few clubmen trying to hide, but they weren't really hidden at all for the green men, as you can see. But the green men didn't seem to care about this force, and they charged in anyway. As they were walking forward, all of the tribe men were charging at them. The spears in the middle with the shields and the clubmen on the side, thinking they could flank the green men. But the green men were smart and they split up their forces to the sides to deal with the clubmen first. As the clubmen were falling, they joined the green men and started attacking the rest of the forces. The mages had heard all of the fussle going on outside and thought it was necessary to come out and help. They have never seen anything like this. What are these green men and why are they turning our own people against us? They could deal with a couple of them, but then one mage got transformed to a green man, and this probably meant the end of the tribe. As every single tribe member was taken by the green men, they all started walking in the same direction. Having heard of the attacks, their king, Birinana, summoned all of his forces to defend his kingdom for the last time. Because his cave has been taken and he has no place to sleep, all the troops and the king were very tired. The king had summoned 4 captains leading the forces. Then in front of those captains were the hunters who had brought their tamed mammoths with them. In front of those mammoths were the clubmen trying to make sure that the mammoths would get to their target without dying. This is a pretty big force, but is it big enough to defend them from the green men? While the king was preparing his forces, the green men had scattered all around his kingdom. They made a plan to conquer this world. There were a few high up who may have had higher roles in the ranks of the green men. All of them were scattered, waiting for the right time to attack. They had already seen the force of the king, and they thought now would be the time, because every single enemy they eat will join them. As the green men started their attack, all of the king's forces started rotating to one side, so they could fight one front at a time. Although the mammoths were killing some of their own men by stomping the ground very heavily, they were charging forward at the green men, attacking them. The green men didn't really seem to get scared of the mammoths, and they took over one of them. The other one, also getting hit by spears of their own hunters, is now dead. The green men didn't seem to have any problem killing this giant force, while the mammoths were tripping away because they were now taken over by the green men. All of the remaining... What the hell? All of the remaining blue men were standing their ground, but they got surrounded by the green men, and the green men didn't seem to have any problems cleaning them up. The king, who had seen all the green men slaughter his forces, now had to resort to his last option, which were the mages. A very, very valuable type of men he had still left behind, because they were the most valuable people. They were hidden behind the little formation of rocks with a few shields protecting them. They were all discussing with each other how they were going to solve this. This problem is getting out of hand with the green men. So the king finally launched his last defense. The shields leaving the entrance to the mages, charging forward. All of the mages charging forward with their blinking deer skulls on the poles. They were ready to make a last stand. The king went in first because he couldn't stand it anymore. I either die or I win this. He immediately got killed and of course joined the forces of the green men. The shields were the last stand between the smart mages and the green men, but the mages seem to be into danger now. All of the green men charged into them, eating them, and they all died. Having won this battle, the green men thought they had conquered the world. But there was something lurking far beyond the reach of this forest. A force stronger than they have ever seen.